We are Channel Q. My name is Alex D, and I am so excited to be here with the one, the only Sofi Tukker. Thank you so much for stopping by.
What up?
Hi.
Love that. Well, and also I love the videos you guys have been doing lately where you've had to clarify who's Sofi and who's Tukker.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you said the one and only Sofi Tukker, I was like, you know
thought
what? What about
one,
the two and only?
I was like, okay, let me restart. The two and only Sofi Tukker.
What up?
There it is.
Notice that I let Tucker say something first because I was like, then if my voice comes in, they'll be like, oh, it's a girl.
And then they're going to be like, who's the guy talking?
Yeah. And
What's he doing there?
And then it spirals.
Get
and
him
we're
out of
just
here.
all confused.
It's horrible.
No, well, seriously, thank you so much for joining. I know how busy you guys are. Like, please let me look at this schedule really quick. So, Bread drops in August.
Let's go.
Then you're on tour with J Balvin in September.
Let's go.
And then your tour. And then tour with Kygo.
Yes.
Let's go.
How are you sleeping? No?
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
No. Not that much. Sometimes.
And Tucker's like, no,
I got
I
sleep
don't wanna
last night,
sleep.
actually.
Well, that's
I
good.
feel great.
Well, I mean, with the album cover and the title, Be Ready. It's like, it's everything. Let me not make this up. Be really energetic and dance.
Yes.
Please.
You
Like,
must.
well, you can't sleep when you're on it, so that's good.
You just
Right.
gotta consume the bread.
Yeah. How did that all come together? Where
I'm like, I don't know if I agree with you guys here.
Oh, no.
Sleep is essential for energy.
carbohydrates. If we're
Carbohydrates
really gonna get down
and
to
sleep.
It.
Let's,
Yeah.
you know, the two go hand in hand.
So that's how it came
Yeah,
about,
but
right?
sleep,
Was the-
not as sexy of an album name.
I know.
For energetic music.
Be really energetic and sleep.
Yeah. So
You
I
get your
think we'll,
sleep.
we'll lose the sleep.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, first of all, who doesn't love bread?
Right.
But, you know, basically, like, everyone around the world gathers around bread to come together, to share, you know, to come to common understandings, to get to know strangers and family,
Yeah, to
and
break
also
bread.
to get energy, like literally just like carbs,
Right.
like pure energy. And so that's what we want our music to do for people.
That's actually really cool and like deep meaning. I love that. And it's very true because you guys are traveling everywhere, and I'm sure every place you go, you're experiencing a different kind of bread,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite city so far? I know that's a big
Favorite
question.
city or favorite bread in the city?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's do favorite
Ooh.
bread you've ever had and in what city or
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I know.
So the,
I know.
irony,
I know,
the
actually.
irony of all of this is we're both gluten free.
Stop.
Yeah. But we also, like,
But we used to
I
eat a
broke my
lot of
rules
bread.
Right.
last night. Like,
Sophie's the
all
worst
the time.
gluten freer in the game.
You're way worse
no,
than I am.
just sometimes like chicken fingers.
no, you
Right. I mean,
He
you have
does
to.
chicken
That is bread,
fingers, like,
technically,
daily.
if we're going to break it down.
He does croissants. He
No, I
does,
don't.
Yes, you do.
What?
You can't
On the
cut out
video
croissants.
shoot, Sophie was just munching down croissants,
Well, you were
and I was
lifting
like,
bread, so
"What are
was
you
the
You do
bread-
hamburgers.
Not
You
with
do-
Lettuce
gluten.
wraps.
Yeah, you did. I
When?
saw you eat that
When?
in Brazil.
When?
In Brazil.
Yeah, she's talking about a year ago in
That
Brazil.
was not a year
Right.
ago.
It feels
We
like
have a distorted sense of time.
I 100%
Let's check
eat
the
less
receipts.
gluten than Sophie.
and the music video is so incredible. You can see the energy, you can see it all. What was your favorite part about shooting specifically with bread?
Oh my God, it was so fun. Well, we haven't even launched all of the visuals because we've just launched the first song and
Right.
the first music video for Throw Some Ass, but there's a lot more to come. And yeah, I think the
Get
best
ready.
part.
Oh, wait,
Yes,
you have
he
so many
did.
ideas today.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Get
did.
ready, that's good.
So stupid.
I love that. I mean, listen, speaking of throw some ass, I wanna get there because my boss told me a really funny story about how that song came out, but I want to hear it from you
Okay.
specifically,
Yeah.
Sophie. Tell me about throw some ass.
Okay, so
Another
it's,
deep story.
Another deep
surprisingly.
story.
yeah, everything is like light on the surface, deep on the inside.
I love it.
Okay, so I had chronic back pain for a long time, and I went to a lot of different doctors, physiotherapists. Like, I got a cortisone injection in my back. I tried everything and nothing was working. And then I was doing choreography for our Coachella show.
Right.
Like, we were prepping. And one of our dancers was Brazilian. Shout out Lucas Hive. And he was teaching me how to joga bunda, which is how to throw my ass in Portuguese, which is, you know, a pretty typical Brazilian dance. Anyway, and I was like so uncomfortable, so bad at it. And then over time, I improved.
Right. you got the hang
And
of
then
it.
I finally figured out relatively how to do it. And I found that every single time that I was doing the dance, I would get off and my back pain was gone. And so I was like, I think
No
I have
way.
the secret that everyone needs. Yeah. Throw some ass, free the mind, curry your back.
I love it. That is seriously the absolute best story. When she told you that, what did you think? Or were you right there? You saw it. The back pain just alleviated before your eyes.
Honestly, I think, it was happening, and we were like, we need to write a song about it.
Right. It's
We
so good.
were in the studio like one of the weeks after that, maybe the next week, and she wanted to write a song about it.
It's so
And
good.
It, you know,
Because you don't know where it's going at first. Like when it first dropped, I sent it to my friends, and they're like, "What is this?" And I was like, "You have to listen for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
just start at Hey Doctor and then turn it off. Like no, you have to keep going, and it's so good. It's literally, I think it's the song of the summer.
Amazing.
Personally.
Let's go.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. So Spiral is next, right?
Yes.
That's next. What's coming up with that? You have any surprises with it? I heard
We
somebody might make
do.
a special appearance in a video.
Yeah, we just announced it, so now we're allowed to talk about it. So Heidi Klum is starring in the music video.
I love that.
And it's a very ridiculous, fun music video
Yes.
in which we have a sleepover. And we're basically like celebrating the end of a relationship.
Oh,
if
it's
you
more
will.
like celebrating the
new
like,
chapter.
the next
Right.
chapter, and like, you know, going over to a friend's house and them consoling you, and then you end up like dancing around on the bed.
Right.
The new freedom, the
Typical
excitement,
sleepover.
the typical
Yeah.
like early 2000s sleepover vibe. No
love
one in
that.
the world is better to do that than Heidi Klum.
That's very true.
She
that was
is that
perfect.
energy.
Yeah.
How did that
She
collab
is
come?
the energy of this song.
Yeah.
Yes, she really is. I mean, it happened very organically. She was dancing to one of our songs on Instagram. We were like, oh my God, she's such a good dancer. This energy is so infectious. We have to do a music video.
Right.
And then we were like, wow, we have the perfect song for it. And then we reached out and she was like, hell yeah. And
That's amazing.
So we just
Yeah.
did it. And like,
And we had become friends with her through mutual friends for
Right.
a little while
Okay.
before that, and she speaks German all the time, and Sophie speaks German, so they like really connected on like a.
which is why we have German sausages in the video.
Yeah.
We were like, we need to do something a little bit more German. And she was like, I have just the thing.
Right.
I have
She brought
the
them from her
Bratwurst.
house.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, what a vibe.
She
Yeah.
is.
Like that's the cool. That's the
she's
coolest
the
story.
one.
I just
the one.
brought over
So cool.
sausages.
Yep.
That's it, and that's all you need to know really about the
Also,
song.
we did it. It's not in the music video, but we did do a what is it called, Lady and the Tramp moment with the sausage.
But instead of the spaghetti, it was the sausage, so it just
Yeah.
looked absolutely insane.
Please tell me you're gonna post that at some point.
We're gonna
We
have
will.
to.
We have to post it, but we actually
I
cut
was
it from
like,
the
we
music
can't
video.
keep this. It was too
So this is an
crazy.
exclusive.
Okay. Wow.
It was too crazy.
Well, one, I feel honored, but two, the visuals are just going crazy. I absolutely love it.
crazy.
So, what else is next for the? I mean, the album is coming out August 23rd.
Yes.
Before then, are you planning on dropping any new music or?
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't announced which song it is yet,
No.
but it could very well be our favorite.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and
That's
I don't
a big
say that
statement.
lightly.
After Throw Some Ass, that's
I don't
a big
say
statement.
that lightly.
No, it's I have
I
to
love
say,
Throw Some Ass.
Yeah.
I do love.
It's so
we have a
good.
lot of sides of us,
So
you know. We
much.
Right,
have like
of
the
course.
more like silly side, and the one that's coming after Spiral is the more how do I say it, like beautiful side. Like I just think it's the
Intimate.
most beautiful song.
Okay, sure.
But it's so vibey too.
Yeah.
Like it
So
also
vibey.
Right.
hits. It has energy.
It's the one
it's
that
good.
like, you know, you just
We're being so vague because we can't tell you what it is. So
Right.
I almost think we're wasting time talking about
And
it.
listen,
but
I get it.
Just wait for the next one also.
Okay.
But the arc of energy, you know, we kind of start up high
Right.
and like kind of like funny and crazy, and then we kind of go even higher,
Right.
And we go Euro dance, and then we're gonna kind of dip down,
Okay.
and we're gonna go like vibey beautiful,
Right.
and then we're gonna launch the album on a really fun ecstatic note.
I love that. And this seems very intentional for this album to kind of
Yes.
go through all of those
Yes.
different energies and those different modes.
I have to keep my mouth shut because of all of the things
I
that
know.
I'm so
Every
excited
time she
about.
says something, I'm like,
Oh, well,
don't do it.
okay,
Don't do
No,
it.
it's
Listen,
Picking
we
singles
can,
for this album was like one of the hardest things we've ever had to do.
Oh, I bet.
There could have been completely 5 different singles or 4 different
Really?
singles, like fully.
I love that. That makes me more excited to hear. Listen, I don't want to get you guys in trouble, so I'll pivot to something else, which I'm actually really excited to talk about because it's Pride Month, and my favorite music video from you guys is Jacare. Because
yeah,
how did that come out? Okay,
because
first of all,
steal
that woman
Tucker's
is beautiful. She is absolutely beautiful. And second, the
Shout
storyline
out,
between the three of you
Victoria.
is just amazing. So whose idea was that? And happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Whose idea was that?
it? I actually think I always had the idea that Sophie would steal my girl in a music video.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. And then, yeah. And then we were like, how do we end it so it's not sad for Tucker?
Right. How does
Poor
Tucker not walk away
Tucker.
crying?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we ended it perfectly because he like
I
ends
like
up with
end up
someone.
met someone
Yeah.
else at the end.
Yeah.
And then I kept Sophie away from her.
Girl, you stay on that side.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't.
because jacaré in Portuguese, it means alligator, but it's also like sort of colloquially, like it can basically be a not very nice way of
Right.
saying like women who like women. And it was used, randomly it was used like
Bolsonaro.
during the pandemic.
Right.
They'd be like, if you get the vaccine,
take
you're
the
going to
vaccine.
turn into a jacaré, as though that's a
Really?
bad thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, so we were like,
Crazy.
fuck
Yeah.
that. Like, this is something to celebrate. So, like, we're just going to make the whole, because jacaré is about alligator, we're
Yeah.
just going to make it about that. So this
Right.
is the perfect time to do that music video that we've always talked about. And I'll
That's
steal
insane.
Tucker's girl in the music video.
Well, and the culture is just so influential on your music. So it does
Yeah.
make sense that you would pick that
Yeah.
up. And honestly, like the community loves it. The community loves you guys. And since it is Pride and June month, what would you say to your LGBTQ plus fans?
It's just such a like core and backbone of who we have become as a band and culture, and I think we share so many of the same like morals and values that it's just been amazing to be so like supported and accepted, and we don't take it for granted at all. We're really grateful.
Yeah, I mean, the queer community is all about like being yourself and finding the people who accept you completely. And that's, I think, what we're all about too.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, it's so obvious in your music. It's obvious the way that you treat each other and your fans and everybody else around you. And like, you can see that. It kind of is unfortunate that we can only see it on social media, but even meeting you guys today, like it's very obvious how good of people you are. So thank you for that. And thank you for the support in our community. And I know that you're tired. I know you're exhausted, but it truly does mean a lot. So thank you. And then moving on, we have all the tours coming up. We have the album. Is there anything else we need to talk about today? What's going
Oh my
on?
God.
What
I mean, we had the clothing line, right? And the luggage line. Do we have any more of those coming out?
We did that collab.
So we're basically just going with the bread line. For now.
I love it.
So we launched.
Bready.
Yeah, we're bready.
We're ready.
We're ready for the bread line.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm like, I cannot wait to get my hands on it because right now it's all pre-order.
Oh, okay.
But I'm so excited about this
Yeah.
merch. Oh my God.
Yeah, really fun bread merch.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Well, even the vinyl looked amazing.
The
with the cover.
vinyls. Yeah, so
That's
the
the
cover
best.
was we got to work with one of our favorite photographer artists ever, a guy named Rob Woodcock. And it was just so special. We went to Rio and we shot at the governor of Rio's palace.
Wow.
And it was we shot in a bunch of locations, but the main cover is on the steps of the palace. And that was just the
I'm
coolest
wearing
experience.
a gown made of bread on the cover.
It's
just like
it's incredible.
it was the most absurd thing I've ever worn, for sure.
Right.
And there's like a long train of bread, which is where I was eating the croissants from.
Obviously, that tracks.
we wanted it to be like absurd, but also so beautiful that like it could be a real, like magazine cover. But then
Right.
you're like, wait, she's wearing bread.
She's wearing bread. It's called
What?
bread. What does it mean?
This is so, but also still visually, aesthetically beautiful
Yeah.
and like elegant.
Yeah,
so it
Rob's
was like
stuff is like, in galleries. Like
Yeah.
Right.
he's such a gorgeous, gorgeous photographer. And it was
Yeah, we
really
were-
cool to mix the like silliness with the just
Yeah.
stunningness of his work.
It truly is. That palace is incredible. How did you get that? Like, did you have to go to the government, or you just kind of showed up and said, "Take my bread"?
No, it was I mean, literally, we dough.
Yeah,
that's
how much
That's
bread
how.
is this going to
How much
cost?
bread is this going to cost?
Yeah, I mean, we had an amazing team. Obviously, we weren't like, on the phones trying to lock location, but we had
Our
a
team worked
lot
hard
of
to get
people scouting
Yeah.
a lot of locations all around Brazil
Right.
to try to find the right places, and that was at the top of our list, and it was really fortunate we were able to do it.
That's amazing. And honestly, if you haven't checked out the picture, go look at it. We'll post it, but it's absolutely incredible. So I assume that a lot of the Brazilian culture is going to be shown on tour, stage, visuals. A personal question that I had is like, what makes a difference between performing for like festival crowds and then on tour? Like, what's the different preparation for you guys?
Well, we have a couple different types of shows. I mean, essentially, we have our live show and then we have our DJ set. And like our DJ set is actually much more live than most people's DJ set.
Right.
But we're spinning. There's CDJs. Like we're DJing. There's continuous music, but we bring dancers.
Right.
We sing. We're performers. That one, like, there's less nerves.
Yeah.
And like really intense prep that happens before it, except like we're planning, we're downloading new tracks and we're just like scouring for music. And then for the live show, like that is a whole process that takes like at least an hour and a half where I'm like really prepping my voice, really prepping my body, like really getting mentally fit to remember everything and do everything.
Yeah.
And then I slap Tucker as hard as I possibly can.
That tracks.
Yep.
And how does that help you?
Well, I'll usually I'll warm up, I'll do a little workout, and then right before we go on, she'll give me a 5-star on the back, and it'll just, that little bit of adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been saving the live show for a little while now, so that on the bread tour it'll be like a big return of the live show, and we've been doing a lot of
Awesome.
DJ stuff and our Vegas residency and stuff like that, which is so much fun. And it's just, they're both really fun, ecstatic experiences, just like kind of different environments. And we're really excited to bring the live show back.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see it. For our fans listening that don't exactly know how to follow you, how to find you, where can they go? What's step one?
Step one, probably Instagram.
Perfect.
Or Spotify.
Sofi Tukker, the spelling is SOFITUKKER. And
you can find us everywhere, really, with
everywhere
that spelling.
with that spelling. That's us. It's two people. It's Sofi and Tucker. And we're pretty ourselves out there. So
Awesome. I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. We are Channel Q, the two and only Sofi Tukker.
yeah, I love that.
Thank you.